Hey everybody, welcome back to the Iron&Purpose YouTube channel. A little bit of a late start today. Well, not really a late start. Had a lot of people calling me and texting me this morning. Most of them are really filming a lot of stuff. It's kind of going crazy, honestly. But just do a film, just kind of what I got going on. And yeah, I guess to get you guys up to speed. It's almost lunchtime, so. I got a bad stomachache for some reason. Anyway, so on the docket today, we've for some other jobs we started. We got some tires. We're gonna be getting parts all this week. I got some big jobs coming up. We've got some stuff got delivered to get this sucker done and buttoned up. Just missing the battery, air intake, and then the obviously the coolant and the oil systems. This one we're waiting on some air filters. I really want to do a big cleanup because this place is a disaster. How do you think about this? 24-inch adjustable wrench. But we got the van done. We got the part swapped out. She's ready to rock and roll. The only thing we've got left to do on this, other than start it up and triple check we don't have any leaks, is first of all, somehow get the back door open because the cables are broken. Got to get that open so I can get the brake light. The bulb's changed. And then obviously there's the old tire. So I left the sucker open. It was kind of stinky, so it's been kind of breathing out a little bit. Remember, this was the one that we fixed the camber on. Alright, I gotta get all this disaster cleaned up, that disaster cleaned up, gotta get all this stuff all cleaned up. I got more of a disaster. So bad news is on this car, which I sold, we gotta put a transmission in it now, which is just fine and dandy. So that's just how it goes sometimes, guys. I don't know. I changed the fluid, and that's probably where I messed up. I shouldn't have changed it. I should have left it alone. But anyways, I got a transmission coming from a local junkyard Wednesday. Probably tomorrow, we're going to take this one out. It is not fun to do. Well, it's actually not that bad. You got to take all this stuff loose from the radiator, and you actually drop the whole lower subframe. And the engine and transmission come out with the axles and the wheels and everything together. And then you can take it apart, put it back together, and stick it back up. But I want to do that on the lift so I can pick the car up. So we're going to get this truck out of here, and so we can put it on the lift, and then look at all this stuff. And I got, that's a disaster. I can't even, like, shut my drawer. That's such a mess. That's such a mess. It stresses me out, but it is what it is, you know, when you're just back to back to back to back, working late, working early, getting started. Not much you can do. I got a fuel pump right there. I got to put in my truck, my work truck, my F-250. But once again, I want to get it's about half a tank right now. It's a 36-gallon tank. I want to get that tank pretty much empty before I drop it down. We'll put that on the lift too. And that's not actually that long of a job. It's probably a 2-hour job. Maybe even a 1-hour job, honestly. All right, so, excuse me, just drinking some water. Going on here, we got a Hyundai Veloster. And, well, basically somebody cross-threaded these lug nuts and they broke off. So, let's see, there's one right there, see? Oh, the screw is still stuck in there. I had to get the big impact to get it out. So, we're going to get a new hub. And we got to get, obviously, a wheel fender liner here. And, as you can tell, the axle's leaking right back here. And it's all loose. Hear that? That's all loose, and there's a crunching noise when he turns hard right. So, we're going to replace this axle. Go ahead and replace it, because you can replace just these bolts, because 2 of them broke, and that axle's messed up. I want to go ahead and replace the wheel hub. It's only like, I think, like $80 for the bearing and the wheel hub together, which isn't bad. So we're going to go ahead and replace the whole assembly, including the axle. That way he's good to go for a long time. And then, we got to check this wheel, because I'm not sure why. Like, it's not wearing badly, but just stuff I notice as like a mechanic, right? You can see here the wheel's bent. And then, look at all those weights. That is insane. That is opposite of where the bend is, but on the inside. So, I want to check this thing on the balancer, make sure we're not getting any vibration. There's no wheel vibration. I didn't feel it when I took it on a test drive, but that could cause, that'll actually help mess up hubs and axles. I sold this transmission, torque converter, and transfer case for $700 from a 2013 F-150. I hope that guy's going to come pick that up a little bit later. And I got all my gotta go through the trash pile. I gotta put my mobile mechanic's tools back like kind of organized and put those back in my truck. Got to charge my camera. What's this from? What is this? Let's see. Salida de agua. ¿Qué es eso? I think that was like a manguera or something for that. And then we got to build some pallets to start. Well, I got to send off. So the same people that do the heads, I got them protecting this blanket here, can take care of the block. I got to send the block and the heads off. Then I'm going to send off the crank and the pistons, because the pistons are okay. They just need new rings. And the rods and everything. I'm going to send the whole, basically called the rotating assembly, and the cam off, and they're going to balance the whole rotating assembly together. And that way they can, put it back together so it's an optimal balance. This is pretty cool, actually, how the Forge 6.7 returns the oil through the block. That'll actually really help with cooling. See, there's one there. This is such a well-engineered motor. Hard to work on when it's in the truck, but really well-engineered. Like, it's so cool. It really is. And obviously, got to fold the engine stand up, put it back away. We got to get that sawdust cleaned up. We got to get this engine hoist out of my way. I got a bunch of parts coming for those two machines to get them back and fixed up. And, yeah, I honestly can't decide. Let's see. I think when I get cleanup done, that's just a good extra part. Throw it on. We got a F-150 here we got to grab. I think an ECM. I might check the fuse box grounds first, but I didn't have a high resistance to ground. Anyways, we might be getting the ECM redone up in Greenville. Got my ducks out. That car's for sale. That's ready to go. Got it all fixed up. Got the major defects ironed out. Got all new suspension brakes, all that good stuff. And I got a Ram out there. Got the 6.4 Hemi. Needs a new engine. This client brought me his Nissan last night. Running really bad, blowing a lot of smoke, as you can tell. These are NGKs, but I'm not sure they're actual NGKs. It might be like those Amazon knockoffs, But, as you can tell, either way, focus. Maybe I should go 6.6 to focus better. Oh, that did actually work. Look at that. Anyways, super dirty. Some of the worst ones are like this one right here. And then, obviously, we have, I guess, no-name brand Hanshin. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna get some name brand stuff, and then 4 new. I bet I can find 4 screws, but there's only 4 screws. Did a compression test. Unfortunately, he thought it was, and a new radiator, obviously. But he thought it was a bad engine, so he bought a new secondhand engine. But it's actually got good compression. We've got between 175 and 200 psi of compression on all cylinders. So we got way too much fuel in the cylinders. I got to pull them out and check them, but I'm pretty sure we've got injectors. But I'm going to have to get an additional diagnosis fee to pull all the injectors out and test them. And if they're bad, I probably won't even bother cleaning them. I'll get new injectors, 8 of them. Just because I don't really have great success. Oh, we got to get that fixed too. Man. Let's see here. It's just zip tied in there, so we might be able to fix that with some big washers. Something it's all cut up. Might be better off getting a new one. They're not expensive at all. Yeah, look at that. That's sad, but that's okay. We'll get that fixed if he wants. But he's got another engine here, so ended up not needing it. We might try to sell it for him on Facebook. Help him out a little bit. But yeah, I mean, this is the truck we got to put the fuel pump in. I got to clean that up a little bit too. So yeah, let's we've got most of the stuff coming for this today at 1:30 at O'Reilly's, so we'll be able to fix all this stuff here. And then tomorrow morning, the customer bought the wheel arch liner a while ago. He's going to bring it to me to put the fender liner, I guess you would call it, in there. And then we got to do a radiator support. I forgot about that, but can't get it locally. We're gonna have to order that, and so that might be like a next week project because he can drive it. It's no big deal. He can drive it. It's kind of held in there with zip ties until we get the radiator support. To be fair, I didn't zip tie. I just found it that way. And then for this truck, I'm looking for a wreck truck that's got a good 3.6 in it, so I can get the wiring harness and the engine out of it. Maybe even the transmission. Swap it into this truck because this truck's body's in perfect shape, and get this one working again, so I can then sell this truck. And then the junk truck will probably just, I don't know, take the good parts off of it and junk the rest of it. And then we have to get with our man to come pick up the used tires and the trash. Let's see here. I'm pretty sure these are also for sale. Let's see, I'm pretty sure my oil bin here. Ew. Oh man, it's literally topped off with the top full. So gotta get that done. Get this trash hauled off. Man, I think the animal's been in the thing again. I mean, it's just automotive trash. Oh yeah, we got this to put on. Another. Whenever that customer wants to, he comes by and we'll put his hood on there. But yeah, that's kind of all I've got going. I'm gonna probably get that van door fixed because that's not gonna take long, and get that brake light fixed because it's really not working. But I think it's just bulbs, so we're gonna get the bulbs chucked in it. Make sure that fixes it. If that fixes it, pull the van out, put some cardboard under it, start it up and let it sit there and idle. Make sure it's not leaking any more oil. And if everything's good on it, oh, that clip's broken right there. That's not what you're supposed to be doing. You're supposed to be catching mice. Yeah, she probably had a long night or something, you know. So she decided to fall asleep in my jacket. So yeah, I'm gonna probably set you up on the tripod and do a time lapse of me trying to get that door open. But yeah, that's kind of what I got going on. Nothing but to do it. Let's get it.
1 hour later.
Let's see here. Texting my secretary, my bad. Alright, so. No, this is very temporarily done. I'm done. Let's see the top of them. That's top done. So, that's. I think. I'm going to see it in the car before. I'm starting to believe it.
2 hours later.
Turns out, I don't even get the freaking door off. I'm so retarded, literally. It's just 4 torque screws on the outside. That's beyond retarded. What? The Queen demands tribute. Good job, Queen. You do a good job. You're the best out of all of them. Alright. Look like a T20, so let's grab that. A screwdriver. You can use an impact, but I prefer a screwdriver just because sometimes the plastic like kind of oxidizes to the screws, and if you bump it really hard, like an impact driver, you can crack the brake light, and I don't particularly feel like buying another brake light. T25, that looked too big, but we'll try it. And then, yeah, I say we get this van done, and then we clean this whole place up. So then I can get the big diesel truck there done because I can't really focus very well right now. Let's see. Did I guess correctly? And nope, too big. Heard that a lot before. It's just something we have to live with. You know what I mean, fellas? It's just too big. What can I say? Alright. What we got here? G15. That's 2 sizes down. Might be too small, but we'll try it. I haven't even ever used a screwdriver. Look, it literally looks new. That's crazy. It's because I almost always use a drill. What? She's mad now. I think I woke her up again. Alright. Let's see. Perfect. It's literally perfect. Nice. Put you guys up here and tilt it down so you can get like a top-down view. Look how cool that angle is. Wow. I'm getting better at this. Oh, I think nothing's broken. At least doesn't feel right. Okay. Next. Alright. Got a lot of stuff tied into it, probably for the trailer. I don't know. We'll find out. Let's see. Let's get it unplugged. Let me get the bulbs out. There we go. Let's see. I think that bulb's okay. That was burned out. Alright. Now if it burned out. I'll be able to see that. Now we go bulb hunting. Or I can cheat and just get one from O'Reilly's when I go to pick up the parts for the Hyundai. I'm so smart. I'm really not action retarded. That's what we'll do. See if we get an LED. But for the meantime, I'll pull this sucker out of here and put a piece of cardboard underneath it. Because it's done. I want to get it out of here so it looks nicer around here. And so I can get started on something else. Oh, how am I going to get it out if I got the Titan in my way? It's the retardedness kicking back in. I put something in my own way.
A few moments later.
I guess that's what I'm going to try to do. You all get to watch me struggle. Yay. Oh, actually, I should stick this back in the van as well. Light bulb holder on the passenger seat so I don't lose it. What a mess. Ducks are better than chickens because they don't tear stuff up as much, and they they keep the bugs out of the yard and everything, but their poop is less. I guess you could say, whoops, almost. There we go. It's less nasty, and they're kinder, and they don't tear the yard up because they don't have like the claws chickens have to dig with. They just use their bills. They don't really tear stuff up, but they can still eat all the bugs, keep the yard nice and free of worms and parasites and other accoutrements such as that. I'll put you guys right over here, and you all can watch me try to back out of the shop. There you go. Let's see how successful I am at pulling this off.
Yeah, boy.
Wish me luck.
Oh shit, here we go again.
One hour later.